Hey guys, Kurt here of NK Garage, and we're back with another flea market tool haul. So today I've got 35 different tools laid out on the table. Went to the flea market a couple weeks ago and had a pretty good trip. So let's take a look at what I brought home, the stuff that interests me the most. We'll start up top. I got this rail of snap-on sockets. I believe I paid 90 bucks for these, and these are metric. They're from the late 60s, I think. So these are metric 12 point for 3/8 drive. So nice little set, and used, good condition, couple owner's marks on here. But we needed the set, and I thought that was a pretty good price. Next up, I got this Bonnie ratchet, USA made T-702K. It's a nice round head style ratchet. Works good. It's got the knurled handle in pretty good condition. I got two Craftsman 1/2 inch drive T-handle breaker bars. Here's the first one. Older Craftsman logo. I believe there's a stamp on the back. C96. And this one is the BE series. Also Craftsman. Pretty similar design on them. One is a little bit longer than the other. Came home with 5 double box wrenches. I got 2 Sears for my Sears wrench collection. So this one's 9/16 by 1/2 inch, forged in USA, and this one's 7/16 by 3/8, also forged in USA. Depending on what year the Sears wrenches are, you can see them in USA, Japan, and even Taiwan, I believe. Then I came home with 3 Plum wrenches, also double box. Got the 3/4 by 25/32. Nice Plum logo on there. 3/8 by 7/16. And the 3/4 by 13/16. Was pretty happy to get those. I believe I paid $2 a piece for those. So we'll swing around to the bottom row and take a look at some of the other stuff I brought home. So I found this cross peen hammer. This is a 3.5 ounce, I believe. It's a footprint made in Sheffield, England. So it's in pretty good condition. You got the little footprint logo right down here. It's a little bit worn off, but it's a footprint. Hickory handle. Hammer's in great shape. Some of the writing is just a little bit worn off, but still got original paint. Hammer's in excellent condition. Same thing with the peen side. Got a Stanley Handyman little hammer. And this one I thought was really cool because we got the Handyman logo up here. And also this like painted on or some kind of sticker, some kind of logo. But it still has the Handyman logo, which I thought was really cool. So the original handle on the original hammer in pretty good shape. I found this alignment pry bar. So we have the NASA brand 5102 USA. So NASA was a tool company that came around probably around the 1960s, I believe. I think it might have been 1963. Not associated with NASA like the space program. And I think their tools are cool just because of that, similar name kind of thing. I don't really know what happened to NASA. I tried to look online and try to find out some information. If anybody knows if they're still making tools, leave a comment below. I'd be interested in knowing about that. And then since I bought that one, the guy gave me this one for free, the 5100. So 2 nice alignment pry bars in really good shape. Next up we have this chisel. It's a Crowder USA. I believe the part number on there is 438-1. It's hard to read. Could be a 433, but I think it says 438. A little bit mushroomed on the end, but nothing we can't fix. I found 2 Proto screwdrivers. One of them is a Proto Professional, the other is just Proto. So you kind of see that difference in the logos right here. But same style handle. One's a flathead and one's a Phillips. Next screwdriver I found was this Blackhawk. And I don't see too many Blackhawk tools, so when I see them, I usually pick them up, David at West Highland Shop is really into Blackhawk tools, especially the USA made stuff and usually the older stuff. But I thought this was an interesting piece. Might be good for his collection. It's a clutch style screwdriver. So David, if you want this, just let me know. I'll send it your way. This next one is something I haven't seen. It's a wood handle screwdriver, but on the ferrule here we have Velicek, made in USA. And I haven't seen a Velicek screwdriver before. Nice little flat blade, or medium size anyways. Picked up this Stanley, I think it's a number 60 wood chisel. And I just have a thing for picking up tools with the clear yellow handles. I love the look of them. And I also love wood chisels that have a striking cap in the back. So you don't always need the striking cap, but when you do, you really do. So just had to pick that one up. I believe it was only $1. This is a nice pair of Pexto pliers. It's a 70-8. Kind of like a lineman style pliers, but with this kind of jagged groove in here. So when you close them all the way, there's still a little bit of space up here, and then you also kind of have like this slip joint plier style gripping. You got the wire cutters on the side. Nice little, multi-tool. It's got the flat blade screwdriver style, end there. This one has the pointed end, and we've got nice embellishments on it as well. So overall, pretty good shape, pretty cool tool. I picked up this pair of channel lock pliers. It's channel lock 410, the parrot jaw style. And condition is really good on this one. Just a little bit of surface rust, but overall, really nice. The jaws are excellent. All the grooves are excellent. No owner's marks or anything. I like the older ones where the logos are, in the steel, not that laser etched stuff they do nowadays. This is another Velicek tool. And I have trouble reading the part number, but it looks like it says 3-6283, but it could be a 3H. It's very worn. I wasn't sure what it was, and I brought it home because I kind of wanted to figure that out. So if anybody knows what this is, I was wondering maybe if it's just for a square drain plug, just a drain plug wrench maybe. Let us know. This is the deal of the day for me. This is something I had to have. I love adjustable wrenches, monkey wrenches, auto wrenches, all the sorts. I think they're really awesome. And this guy here, I'll turn it around. Got the Billings and Spencer Company. What does that say? Does that say Hartford, Connecticut, Nick? Looks like it. Hartford, Connecticut. And this is a 22-inch big monster. Guy had this listed for $30. I believe he gave it to me for $25. And it's in perfect working condition. I won't move it all the way down, but it needs a little bit of lubrication, but it opens and closes all the way. I tested it when I bought it. And condition-wise, it's not bent or really beat up at all. Next up, I got a B&C monkey wrench. So B&C up here, that is the Bemis & Cole Company, which is also stamped on the back. And this guy has a metal handle instead of a wooden handle. So it's kind of like a, metal version of the wood handle. Kind of interesting. I don't see that very often. I did find one the other day from a different brand, and I kind of like that. I think it's cool. Next up, we have this 14-inch pipe wrench, and this one is the Penance Corp, Chicago, number 4114. Also in pretty good shape. Got one more pipe wrench. Got the Keen Cutter. This is like an 8-inch pipe wrench, and I've never seen a Keen Cutter pipe wrench before, so I thought that would be a nice snag. Drop forged. Used, a little bit sloppy, but thought it was pretty interesting. I got 3 adjustable wrenches with these kind of orange-red colored grips, and they're all Klein tools. This one is the 10-inch, and below us we have the 8-inch and the 6-inch. Got all these 3 as a set, and these were made in Japan. Got a 10-inch crescent Crestalloy adjustable wrench. Got a 8-inch Armstrong adjustable wrench. A 8-inch Stanley Handyman. 6-inch Exolite. I just love finding Exolite tools, especially the adjustable wrenches. I think that's pretty cool. 4-inch little Crescent. And I got the 8-inch little adjuster box. I find the larger one all the time. I think this is the first time I've gotten the little guy. And it even has the Hunter Tools part number on the back, which I thought was pretty sweet. So that is the tool haul for today. And since it's a small one, we got kind of a short video, we decided to make it a little bit fun. So we're going to throw a little bit of mix into this one. I challenge Nick to a tool cleanup light restoration. So I'm going to pick a tool here to clean up and do basically just kind of like a light restoration. And then Nick's going to pick one as well. So I think I'm going to clean up the Velocek screwdriver. I think we can do a nice job cleaning up this handle, getting all the grime and dirt off, kind of scrape it and sanding it down, and give it a new coat of stain. And then I'll take the handle, or the blade, to the belt sander, clean that up, give it a nice new look, and probably just do a light reprofile on the tip. I don't think I'm going to do much to the ferrule because we are so light on the Velocek logo that I want to keep. So I'll probably just give that just a little bit on the wire wheel. So now it is Nick's turn to pick a tool. So Nick's going to pick something out of the bunch, and he's going to clean that up as well. Looks like Nick is going for the Crowder chisel today. So that one definitely needs to be worked on. We got that mushroom tip there, and could definitely use a cleanup. So here we go. The challenge has begun. We're both going to go take these tools to our stations, do a little bit of work on them, and then we'll show you guys the results. We're not going to do any filming of the cleanups just because we're both kind of going at the same time, kind of be running around the shop here. So we'll show you guys the results, and then you guys get to vote on what you think is the better pick or better restoration. Let us know in the comments. Alright, so we got the tools cleaned up, so now it's time to take a look. So I'll show off my screwdriver, and then we'll switch over and Nick will show off his chisel. So here is the finished product, the Velocek flat blade screwdriver. I did a lot of sanding and got it down pretty good, but we did have a lot of deep either oil or grease. So at a certain point I decided it was good enough and just got it to a nice silky smooth finish. So I went through and started with some rough grit and ended up with 400 grit sandpaper. But I'm pretty happy. We kept the Velocek and made in USA. We cleaned up the rest of the blade and everything with the finishing belt on the belt sander, and then gave it some natural stain and some finishing wax. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think it'll be a nice addition to the screwdriver collection. And now we'll bring it over to Nick with his chisel.
Alright guys, so I cut the mushroomed end off with the grinder. I chucked it up in the lathe, and I actually gave this thing a double bevel. So there's two different bevels on the end there. I faced the end, and then I went at it with the belt sander, and I cleaned up all the faces the best I could. There's still some nasty stuff in there, but it looks a lot better. I got a nice good point back on the chisel, so that's looking good. And I was able to save the Crowder logo there. It's not perfect, but I finished it off with some gun bluing just to give it that kind of factory finish.
So I'm pretty happy with the way they came out. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know who you think won the contest. You know, they're not perfect. This is just, like I said, a light cleanup and restoration. You know, I could have used a darker stain on here to hide some of that deeper, you know, grease and oil stain, but I was pretty happy with it. I think it looks just fine. It's got a little bit of character. Definitely looks like an old screwdriver. So, and the chisel looks amazing. I think Nick did a great job. So, pick a winner, put it in the comments, and we'll see who's going to win this round. And that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. So, thank you again for watching. As always, Have a great week, and we'll see you on the next one.